Welcome to the Emrich Superbowl prediction show. Preview show, to be honest. This year's Super Bowl is very unique. It is very different. It is very out there, and it is very one of a kind. What can we say? History is obviously being made once again. It is probably one of the best matchups that we could have this year, compared to the last 2 years potentially. It is going to be one spectacular Super Bowl, and we all know that we're in for a very, very, very special game. So before all hand, I'm sure everyone knows who's in the Super Bowl. Just in case you don't know, it is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. It is Tom Brady versus Patrick Mahomes. It is going to be exceptional. It is Bruce Arians versus Andy Reid. What can I say? The Super Bowl will be held in Tampa Bay. Who else plays? The Buccaneers play in Tampa Bay. So the Buccaneers are just a quick little insight. The Buccaneers is the first ever team. Let's clarify that. They are the first ever team to play the Super Bowl in their home ground. Tom Brady is breaking history once again. Tom Brady holds all playoff records. He is the GOAT. He can cement his legacy here even more if he does do the impossible and win the Super Bowl once again. The matchup between Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes is a very interesting one. As you know, they're fighting for the Lombardi Trophy, the most prestigious trophy in American football. Everyone wants to be in this match. Everyone wants to win it. Everyone wants to pick it up once in their lifetime. We've had a lot of great players that have never picked up the Lombardi Trophy. Larry Fitzgerald, great receiver. He's never done it. He is one of the most active players right now that should have won a Super Bowl by now. But unfortunately, that doesn't look like it's going to happen. It seems like he might be retiring. But at the end of the day, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm carrying on with the Super Bowl preview with the Buccaneers and the Chiefs. Let me not digress to anyone else. So, the matchup between Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Two absolutely star-studded quarterbacks this year. They have actually changed the way... Well, Tom Brady definitely changed the way that he's been playing in the Super Bowl, playing in this season. He started off, he had a rocky start, wasn't able to do things as great, but as time went on, he got used to his teammates. He was able to actually play with them, and he was able to coach them as well as just being able to manage the games and just do what he does, which is being Tom Brady. This match is going to be very interesting because it's the young versus the old. When they recently played each other in the season, Kansas City Chiefs came off the win with Mahomes just being Mahomes and winning and just doing what he had to do to get the win. This game could potentially cement Mahomes' legacy once a bit more by beating Tom Brady, stopping him from getting his 7th championship ring. So that would be a very interesting lineup to see what would happen. In my eyes, as a neutral, I am looking forward to this game. I don't actually miss playing. Well, that has nothing to do with it, but oh gosh, did I just do that really, Michael? Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this game so much because it is one where we get an insight to who is the better team and what QBs can do beyond all measures. I'm trying to get that down there. We kill this bell. Better inside the two best quarterbacks in the league at this moment in time. So the Buccaneers, obviously, through the playoffs, they went through a lot of struggles. Losing to the Saints twice in the season, getting absolutely dominated in the second game. Buccaneers only scored 3 points in that game, which for everyone it was like, okay, so it's not going to be the exact same thing. It's definitely going to be a harder game for the Buccaneers to win, and they won't be. No one expected them to do it. Everyone expected the Saints to be playing the Packers in the NFC Championship, and that didn't even happen either. The Packers were expected to be the favourites to win that game. Buccaneers came out of nowhere and just took over. Tom Brady did what he had to do. Leonard Fournette did what he had to do. Mike Evans did what he had to do. The Buccaneers didn't even have Antonio Brown for that game, and they were just able to beat the Packers and beat the brakes off them in the first half. Aaron Rodgers put up a good fight to come back. Questionable decisions in the fourth quarter with the Packers. Instead of going for it on fourth down, they kicked the field goal with 2 minutes left, giving the ball back to Tom Brady to kill off the game. It didn't make much sense. There was a lot of questioning on why this was done. But again, I'm not a head coach. I would have gone for it on fourth down, even if it, regardless, they would have been within the 10-yard line. They would have been in 10 yards of their goal line, put the pressure on, and potentially you could have got a safety. It was a 5-point game. Anything could have happened in that moment in that time. But the Packers did what they did, and they've let Tom Brady get his 10th Super Bowl. Tom Brady has been in 10 Super Bowls, and bear in mind that he was in. It's just outstanding that how he's been able to manage teams that he's played against, teams that he played for, being able to do amazing things with not even great talent on the squad, like he did at the Patriots for the last 2 seasons. Now he has a star-studded running back. He has a star-studded receiver core, tight ends. He's got all the weapons around him, so it's there for him. It's there for the taking. Tom Brady will have to be Tom Brady as he normally is. Patrick Mahomes would be Patrick Mahomes with the weapons that he has: Kelsey, Hill, Hardman. He has Le'Veon Bell as well now. It's going to be an interesting matchup between the 2 quarterbacks, and to see what will happen. Now the question is, which team has the better offense? Now this question is very, very difficult. For me, it's difficult because they both have players on their squad that are absolutely outstanding. If you were to put head to head, I would sort of nudge it to the Chiefs just because of the Chiefs, and they've been able to come back from being down by a certain amount of points, and it doesn't really affect them at all. They are able to come back in the face of adversity and win games that they've been doing. Well, they did all year last year. They did it for the whole playoffs last year. They were down 28 points to the Chiefs to the Texans last year. Came back to beat the Chiefs. They came back to beat the Ravens in the AFC Championship, and they came back in the Super Bowl in the second half to beat the 49ers. The Chiefs are a team of guys that just don't break. They know that one play will change the game, and they just don't give up. So this is what's exciting about the Super Bowl, because both teams are gunning and both teams are hungry to win this game. Tom Brady has been in the league for so long. He's 43 years old, and he still wants to go win the next Super Bowl. This is his chance to win 7. If he wins 7 Super Bowls, I wouldn't be surprised if he was like, yeah, so he's on the podium and he retires there and then. The team that has the better offense, with the players that they have, I will have to give it to the Buccaneers, just because Antonio Brown is probably one of the key factors for this game. If he's healthy, it'll be interesting to see how they cover the receivers, how the Chiefs cover the receivers in this game. The Chiefs have Tyreek Hill. The Buccaneers already know this. Tyreek Hill burnt them in the first game. In the first half, he got over 200 yards in the first half. So you have the thoughts of every DB on the Buccaneers team thinking of Tyreek Hill. Then you got Kelsey that will be able to catch the ball underneath and still get deep. You have Hardman as well. You have Sammy Watkins. But again, I still believe the Buccaneers probably have the better offense than the Chiefs. So it's going to be a fun and interesting situation. Running backs, you have Bell, then you'll have Fournette. It'll probably be a matchup of Bell versus Fournette. Fournette probably, I would say, would edge out Bell just because Bell, I didn't really see much of him this season, but he is a star. He is a star player. Can the O-line keep the Chiefs' defense at bay for the Buccaneers? Same thing as the Chiefs' O-line. Can they keep the Buccaneers? Can they keep JJP away from Patrick Mahomes? He has been absolutely outstanding for the Buccaneers this year, and when it counts, both defenses put on a stupid amount of pressure on the quarterbacks. Tight ends, you got Gronk versus Kelsey, Brady and Howard. To be honest, I don't really know who else the Chiefs have that would be more of a factor than those three. This is going to be such a great Super Bowl, and I cannot wait to see what happens. What defense would stand strong? What defense is going to bend but not break? This one I actually don't even know. This one I actually not even sure of the answer. I don't know how to answer this with a real great response, just because it is really one of those. How can I actually describe it? It is one of those defenses. Both of them are defenses that can break, but they will end up doing what they need to do at the right time and at the right moment to win this game. Again, who isn't excited about this match? If you're not excited about this match, then something is wrong with you. Just because you can see what's going to happen, you can see it's going to be a shootout. You know it's going to be a shootout. And we have offensive players for days that are going to burn defenses. You're going to see two great quarterbacks playing this game, and the defense are not slouches. That's where it comes funny. When it comes to the right time, they're not slouches. They know what to do. They know how to play. You've got Tyrann Mathieu on the Chiefs side. You got JJ. You have Tyrann Mathieu. I'm in love with that. That guy is absolutely great. You got JJP on the Bucks. There's countless of players that can pressure the QB, that can get picks on both sides, that can change a game in one play. So the way I look at it, for neutral fans, it's going to be great staying up for 4 hours watching this game. It's going to be amazing. You're going to love it, and it is definitely going to be a spectacle. We got a halftime show of the weekend. I'm not particularly too keen. I'll probably end up playing music on the stream as well instead, because I'm not the biggest fan of his. But it should be interesting, especially with having fans in the stadium. They're going to at least have about 7,500 NHS staff that have had a vaccine. They actually are invited to the game, which I find that is going to be absolutely amazing. It is great to show that you're showing appreciation to them as well, because it's been a hard year for everyone, but it's definitely been a hard year for them because they have been in the middle of all of this pandemic. They have been struggling. They have been working hard. They've been working back to back, and you know for a fact that they are tired and they deserve this admiration, this joy to actually sit down and enjoy a game of football, being able to actually relax and let loose and just enjoy everything as it goes. Who would be the big game changer for the games for both teams? For the Chiefs, is it going to be AB, Mike Evans, Gronk, Tom Brady? Obviously, has to be one of the game changers for this game. He has to be careful with the passes. He has to manage it correctly. You even have Leonard Fournette. And then for the Chiefs, you have Tyreek Hill. Travis Kelce, you have Hardman, you have Le'Veon Bell, you have Patrick Mahomes, you have Sammy Watkins. Again, who do you pick? Who do you actually pick to win this game? Because it is out there, and you are not. As a fan, I can't tell who will have the edge. As it is, it's any given Sunday. Any given Sunday for sure. Any given Sunday that this game is going to be fantastic for everyone to watch. I know I've been reiterating that a lot throughout this through the preview, but it's going to be absolutely outstanding, and it will be definitely one for the books. Definitely one for the books and one for the making. It is going to be very, 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 very important that whoever wins this game, they do it correctly and they manage it perfectly. Just to go back to the game that they played during the season, so that's going to be interesting. Just to go again, I'm just going back to the game that they played during the season and going through the stats, and you will be able to see how insane this game was. The game ended 27-24 to the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs started off strong. The Bucs didn't get started until the second quarter. The stats were insane. The Buccaneers had 417 total yards against the Chiefs 543 total yards. Passing yards, the Bucs had 342 to the Chiefs 456. Rushing yards 75 back to the Buccaneers and 87 to the Chiefs. Again, that was very, 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 very insane. Again, as I said, Tyreek Hill had over 200 yards passing, receiving in that game. He had 269 by the end of that game. He had 3 touchdowns and 13 receptions. What are you going to say to that? Because, what do you say to that? And Tom Brady's already been picked off by Brashad Breeland and Tyrann Mathieu. I'm sure they're looking to potentially take one to the house this game, and it will be fun to see. The Buccaneers, Tom Brady had 2 interceptions, 3 touchdowns. Mike Evans had 2. Kelce had 106 yards for 6 receptions. Tom Brady really passed that ball around. Ronald Jones had a touchdown for 37 yards. Again, this is a game of who wants it the most, I would say. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very fun. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And here on Rich Twitch, we will be doing questions. We will do questionnaires. It's going to be a fun atmosphere. I'm going to have fun. There's going to be a couple little things that I'm not going to give away. You'll have to tune in to actually see how that game goes, what actually happens during that. And on to my prediction of how this game is going to go. If you just keep watch of the screen, I'm going to give you my prediction in a very unfashionable way, very new to me, and I am very, very, very happy at how this will go. So I would say in the first quarter, it's going to end. Let's say it is going to end 7-0 to the Buccaneers. Actually, you know what? No, that's being a bit too light. That's very being light. It's going to be 13-14 to the Chiefs. I know it sounds insane, right? Me too. It does sound very, very crazy. Second quarter, it's probably going to be 20. It will probably be 21-28. Potentially, I predict a high-scoring game. I don't predict it to be low-scoring. Both teams are firing. They're firing a lot. I feel like that's how it's going to end this for the half, with the Bucks down by a touchdown. Potentially the Bucks will get the ball back in the first half, so that's where they will come back, and it'll be 28-28 in the third quarter. Listen, it'll be 28-28 in the third quarter. Then this is where it gets interesting. It's going to be a field goal for the Chiefs, touchdown for the Bucks. Yes. Would it be a touchdown for the Bucks? Yes. Touchdown for the Bucks. 25-31. I know it probably won't happen like this, but then the Chiefs will get a touchdown in the final quarter, in the fourth quarter. I suspect Tom Brady will end up throwing for 400 yards plus. Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes will definitely fall for 400 yards plus, with potentially both running teams having at least over 100 yards rushing. I'm going for a high-scoring offensive game. I don't want to see a defensive game this Super Bowl. I want it to be super scoring, just excitement. And I do see it going crazy. I do see the Buccaneers. Well, my prediction. That is my prediction. I see it ending 42-38 at the end of this Super Bowl, with Tom Brady earning his 7th ring, proving that he could do it without Bill Belichick. Yeah, definitely proving that he could do it without Bill Belichick. Bruce Arians, Bruce Arians to win a Super Bowl, and for everyone to end the season on a high note. Watching probably one of the best Super Bowls that we will see in a very long time. And then the off-season starts, and free agency already has started pretty crazy. So who knows what could happen. So yeah, that's my prediction for the Super Bowl. It will be 42-38 to the Buccaneers. Tom Brady winning his 7th championship and potentially giving everyone the sight of pure greatness. All I say is enjoy this match. Enjoy seeing the greatness that these two quarterbacks are bringing to the table. The young ones versus the old. Tom Brady versus Patrick Mahomes. Gronk versus Kelsey. Evans versus, it will have to be Tyreek Hill. Antonio Brown versus Watkins. Fournette versus Le'Veon Bell. It's going to be a special Super Bowl, and if you don't think it's going to be a special Super Bowl, then you're definitely lost in a lot of, you're just lost, I would say. Not saying that you're lost in general, but I do feel that this game is one not to be missed. It's definitely one that everyone will enjoy, and it is going to be one spectacular Super Bowl. Once again, I'm beyond excited for this game. I really wish that the season wasn't ending this Sunday. Also, shout out to myself. My birthday Saturday! Hey! Babe! Can't do anything, I'm in lockdown. But I will try and enjoy it as much with the Super Bowl and just being able to kick back, relax. Join you all on my Twitch as well, having conversations with everyone, having a lot of banter, just enjoying the game with each other and being able to enjoy and watch greatness happen. It is literally going to be the greatest Super Bowl that we are going to see in a very, very long time. Two high-powered offenses going at it. Two dynamic quarterbacks in their own right going at it. Two amazing head coaches. Definitely amazing head coaches. Drawing up the greatest game plays that they can think of for this game. I feel that all tricks in the bag will be pulled out for the Super Bowl, and no one is going to be left disappointed. Once again, thank you for joining in. Hopefully I will see you on the Twitch stream. share, follow, and subscribe to the Twitch channel m_rich58. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share with your friends. Let's make this a thing so that we have a great following that everyone else can enjoy as well. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for listening to me and my preview on how I feel that the Super Bowl is going to go and what factors will probably end up making this game very dramatic. And just, again, I know I'm reiterating myself and I'm sounding like a broken record, but this game has to be amazing. The way that the year has started, this game is going to be the pinnacle of everything that's going to happen. And yeah, let's all enjoy it together. Again, come join us on Twitch. Yes, if you have Twitch, join us on Twitch. Subscribe to the Twitch channel so you know whenever I go live, you're always informed. We are going to be doing amazing things. There's going to be a lot of competitions, a lot of questions, a lot of prizes going on during the stream. So yes, hopefully I'll see you all there. Stay safe during this troublesome time, and I will see you Sunday at 11 p.m. I am changing the time that we are starting. I am starting. I will be starting from 11 p.m. It's going to be an extra early start. Kickoff is meant to be about 11:30. So yes, please join in, follow, subscribe, share, and I will see you all there on Sunday the 7th at 11 p.m. Peace.